Hey ladies, it's StylesbyReeRachelle here with another hair tutorial on how to install a lace closure sew-in. Let's get into this hair video. Alright, we're gonna get started with the first bundle. As y'all can see, I already got the thread into her braid. And I'm gonna put the needle through her web just to start it off, just so it can be attached and secure. As stated in other videos, I'm gonna state it again. I love to start it off with just 5 loops in, just to secure those sides. You ever had like a sewing that came up on the sides? Like once the sides come out, it is a wrap. So it's real good to just make sure that you're securing those sides as a stylist, or even if you're doing it yourself. Just make sure that you are doing that when you are applying those wefts. It doesn't make sense to me to cut up everybody's wefts and then have pieces. That way I will know when they do return and want to use the hair over that the longest weft is always the weft that I did not cut. So that is a little jewel I gave y'all. I hope y'all wrote that down because that was real good. Are interested in this hairstyle, you can click the link in my description. I'm going to have it below for you guys. I am located in Detroit, Michigan. And also, if you want to still get this look, go on www.stylesbyReeRachelle.com and get you a wig. The wig is located on www.stylesbyReeRachelle.com. All you have to do is go on the search engine, go into Stacy Unit, purchase your hair. If y'all want to get it today, y'all can get it today with quad pay, okay, for install payments, and it's easy as that. But let's stop talking about the wigs. Let's stop talking about that. Let's talk about this install. So the next thing I'm doing is just basically adding that cap, and I'm going to sew down the perimeter of the cap just to make sure that the cap is just basically secure onto my client's hair. So the cap should be dry, so I'm just going to cut off the excess cap that we do not need, and we are going to just continue on to the next process of adding makeup in the front of the hairline so that it can match that scalp, okay? We like to make it look like scalp, so make sure that you have the right makeup for your client. I like to have like a light skin, a light skin, but for real though, like a lighter color makeup, a darker color makeup, and also like a medium. So just in case you get different skin tones of clients come in, you will be able to mix and, you know, color coordinate and do some color correction as well if you need to. The goal is always going to be make sure that that scalp matches the makeup. Like make sure that it's a good match. That's how you get like that seamless look and that illusion to appear a little bit more real when you have like the right product. So the product that I like to use is Maybelline and the True Match Tan Conceal. And Maybelline, I like the light skin color. I think it's a 335 makeup. You can get it from Target or Walmart. So I'm just going to dry the front, make sure that everything is good. Cut off excess cap that you do not need. Make sure that it's like a straight but riggedy line so that when you apply the glue, it can just be seamless. So I'm going to apply 3 to 4 coats on top of her hairline. This is my favorite part. I like the work behind my client. I get to see more versus being in front. I know everybody has a preference, but my preference is working behind the client. Make sure that you stretch that lace. Work from one side to another. When you work at one side, you already done stretch the lace, and then you're just going to work on the other side and pull the rest of the lace so that it can melt properly. Nobody wants a bulky or bulgy closure, so make sure that you're doing a pull, but do not do an excess pull. If you do an excess pull, you're going to pull that other side up, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to have to relay this lace. It's a whole little issue going on. But yeah, just make sure that you're pulling it slightly, like gently, but doing like a little nice little tug. So let's get into cutting the excess lace off. I cut upward so that I can have like a guide. Make sure that you get something that you could press down that excess hair that needed to be laid down, and also cut in a diagonal. As y'all can see, the lace is like never straight. It's always like a rigid little line. So make sure that you're not cutting straight. Nobody's hairline is straight, so let's not do that one. Cut off excess lace that you do not need. Make sure you are pressing down, because it does be like sometimes like excess glue that didn't get pressed down when you did later lace. So just make sure that you're doing that and continue to cut off that excess lace, and you got it, girl. Like, this is really just like the end of like the closure, the meltdown, and all that good stuff. As y'all can see, I'm using like a edge control comb. I love using that because it's tiny, and it's like you can get those little spots that's not able to get reached with a bigger comb. So I switched from both. She wants 2 baby hairs, so I'm just pulling down them hairs. It's going to be baby hairs. I'm also going to pluck it a little bit just to make sure that it looks like more natural and doing this thing. So y'all continue to watch this video, and y'all gonna see the end result. Okay, so now that I'm done with plucking the excess hair from the baby hairs, I'm just going to cut the baby hairs down, cut in like a diagonal, and then I'm going to grab the flat irons and curl them. I love this method because you don't have to worry about doing a C turn on, doing too much of putting that edge control and mousse down is already conformed to that C section. So I literally could just do one or two swipes and boom, there goes my baby hair. As I got the hand position, it is like a C motion. So make sure that when you're doing the baby hairs, you do a C motion so it can have that little curve. Cut off any excess hair that you do not want for your client to have. Create your own style, do your own thing at this part because I love like creative baby hairs. Everybody is different, so apply a little swag to it and you got it. Like, this is just basically the end of applying the closure. Okay, so I apply my edge band, which are located on my website at www.thestylesbyreeRachelle.com. If you want to purchase one, click the link below and they will be available for you. But the next thing we're going to do is just apply that third bundle and we're going to be done with the sewing in a minute. Like, we almost there, y'all. Like, it's levels to this, okay? And I like to take steps when doing my hair. These are the same steps that I apply on every client that I have. It's good as a stylist to always be uniform and, neat with it. Like, Okay, so now I'm done applying the hair. I'm just going to go through her hair with the flat irons. Make sure that it's straightened. She's just, again, like a face frame and like a regular natural closure sew-in. So this is going to be a simple process with styling. With styling the closure, I like to pull it down and go in between each line just to make sure that everything is flat with the got-to-be and a pressing comb. We're just going to basically just continue that until we are done. Make sure that middle part is straight, y'all. Like, literally, you got to make sure everything, all the details are just detailed on down to that part in the middle. I'm going to pluck that, and then I'm just going to use the flat irons and the pressing comb to make sure that it is on flats, okay? So I'm just going to continue to make sure that, you know, I'm doing my styling and my client is pleased. Okay, so I'm going to add my finishing touches, which is basically some wig shine and some got-to-be. I'm going to lather it through her hair just to make sure that she has that excess shine that I might have on my hands. I'm going to put it onto her hair just to make sure everything is good. As y'all can see, I love doing hair. I love perfecting my craft and also making sure my client is satisfied with the look that I give them. As stated earlier in the video, if you are interested in a look like this and you are not in Detroit, Michigan, guess what, girl? I got you. Go to www.stylesbyReeRachelle.com. Go purchase your Stacy unit. I promise you, loves, you will get something similar as you see in this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos that I have coming up. Do not forget to like and subscribe. See you later. Love you. Bye.
Very much scalp.
Okay, it's cute.
That's supposed to be gay.
Think I might do the same, don't tempt me, baby.